Hello everyone, my name is Chris and today I am with you for a very sensitive topic, which is rape. Rape crime is rising in India and we are here to tackle that problem of rape crime. I mean, we as a society can have some dimensions, and I will try to open that all the dimensions. I want to include some female and other gender too, but in this topic, and want to collaborate with that. But unfortunately, this channel is not that big as of now, or I am not able to approach someone like that. So I am very sorry for that. So let's get started our topic. First question arises that what is rape? So first of all, be very clear about that. Rape could be committed by any gender, male, female or the third gender, but the ratio of rape crime is very high, male to other genders. Means in the rape cases, mostly the victims are female and the rapist often seen as a male. And the nature and intensity of the rape often depends on those who are committing it, male, female or third gender. So as a society, what should be the step taken up to minimize or to stop such a serious problem of the rape crime? So all we know that we have many laws to prevent rape, but still it is going on in the society. So I would like to focus on that. What is the problem or laws around the rape? So I think that there is lots of problem around rape cases in India, such as first is false rape cases. Because of the false rape cases, the real victim justice get denied and they don't get justice on time. So as a society, we should make sure that the rape cases must be addressed as soon as possible at the right time, and false rape cases, false allegation must be eliminated from the society, because not a single innocent person in the society is supposed to be punished the crime he or she didn't committed. So first is thing. Second is the romantic relationship or age of consent problem. Like rape cases due to consent of age from the girl's sides, and if the girl is less than 18 and committed and entered in a mutual consent relationship, romantic relationship, and have an intercourse, the consent of girl considered as a null and void until and unless she don't get reached 18. So this is also a big problem. Because of that, number of rape cases raised, or the static get raised. One of the landmark judgment in the case of in West Bengal, I think, where High Court said that romantic relationship can't be included in the POSCO, but Supreme Court again dismissed that case. But they are not working on the POSCO Act, Child Prevention from the Sexual Harassment Act, which is now get weaponized and used against the person they are not really a rapist. Second problem is that third problem is that, see, rape is a social issue and it cannot be only tackled through making laws, social sanctions, or by just empowering women. Mark my word, empowering women only solve the aspect of rape crime but cannot stop it. So to minimize the rape crime, especially committed by the male to female, we must sensitize male to the seriousness of the rape crime by compulsory regular sexual education from school level. Parents must encourage open talk and association with opposite sex in their guidance to break the shame and taboo associated with sex education. Generally in society it is seen that when a boy or girl hit puberty or adolescence, they suppose not to, or they not encouraged to associate with the opposite sex. I think this is a problematic thing in the society. Because of that, the girls and boys start living in fantasies, they start fantasizing things in their mind, and they get away from the reality. They seek their sexual pleasure or satisfaction from the pornography and the obsolete content which is vastly available on social media. So we must regulate this, and as a society, parents have a vital role in this. Parent must regulate this thing, open or encourage the talk about the sexual education, and sexual education must be compulsory from the school level of the 6th or 7th grade, whatever possible, but it must be included in the new educational policy 2020. Next thing is about the pornography and the obsolete content in social media or as a soft phone. Most of the influencer I am seeing these days, they are making soft phones of some likes and followers, especially girls, and they are raising their voices. We are against the materialization of female body. But I think they are doing, their action are very different from what they are saying. So they must understand this. By acting like on a social media and perpetuating soft pornography will not help this. So they must take responsibility and give some education, some value added content instead of some like nonsense content, and just try to attract and ruin the youth life. So it must be addressed. And next thing I would like to talk as a your brother, as a your whatever you feel like, as a your friend, that we must as a adolescents or the teen must practice spiritual practices. I am not talking about being religious, being spiritual. Be you, if you want you can follow any religion, but make sure that be spiritual. Being spiritual means just looking what is going within you. Who are you? So when you ask who are you, this question can't be answered through any social media or YouTube or even by me. For that you have to sit quietly for a moment every day, or be somewhere with yourself for a hour maximum, or for a half an hour minimum. So make sure in 24 hours must take time for all this stuff. Meditation, regular exercise, outdoor games could increase the sensitivity towards the same sex and the gender towards the opposite sex or gender. Sexual access supported by to easily available to those who don't want to practice celibacy during their bachelor life and her bachelorette. So what I am trying to say, that if you get hit at a teen, like you are a 19-year-old or 20-year-old, but you are not married, or you don't want to practice celibacy, so you must have sexual partner. So for that I think society must be open to that extent, that society must allow to access for such real time physical interaction between male and female, and should be supervised by the senior person or senior fellow or the senior guardian or parents of the family, because we can't stop sex by putting gun on anyone's heads. These are the few things which we must take in consideration. Second thing is, last thing is that sexual act cannot be supposed to be suppressed, but instead channelized or entertained according to his her personality type. Only more open society is the solution of the rape crime to eradicate it from its root. So overall, the summary of this video, that rape crime just cannot be stopped by making laws. Making laws is a one pillar, but simultaneously we must work on the other things. For example, women empowerment. Making laws is important, but simultaneously we as a society must work on the male also, because most of the rape crime is committed by males. So male supposed to be sensitized, male supposed to be sensitized with other genders, that how sensitive, how you have to behave with the girls, how you have to approach if you like someone, if you want to a sexual ability, then how to approach a girl. These things must be taught in our society to eradicate the rape crimes. One of the big issue is also drug abuse. So from the beginning, parenting, socialization, schooling, these are the pillars from where we can eradicate rape crime. Open talk about the sexual education is very important. If pornography cannot be the sexual education a purpose, it cannot be used. So all of these could make a better society, and that help us to tackle the rape crime. So I hope I am making some sense to you people, and thank you so much for watching this video.